Yo, what's up, my dudes? Today, we're going to be talking about why Hypixel Admins should just remove Skyblock and delete it from the network. This is kind of a serious video because there is a lot of topics that I think are actually important and that players should actually understand and take to heart. So if you could actually listen and hear me out before you make your opinion and judge me based on this video, just watch the video before you agree or disagree with me, please. Just don't spam it with dislikes because that really just hurts my heart and makes me cry. There's about 10 topics I want to cover for Skyblock, give or take. They range from players getting scammed, people getting ratted, the admins just not caring about players, it being pay to win, the admins just giving YouTube ranks unfair treatment, bias, false bans, IRL trading, and the list goes on. But first off, I wanted to start on the topic of YouTube rank unfairness and admin special treatment. So if you don't know, if due to a bug that is Hypixel's fault, if you lose your entire profile, your coins, your good items, due to a bug that was not your fault, but actually the server development team's fault, you don't get the item back because, quote unquote, the server or the game mode is still in beta. Being in beta means they don't have to refund you your items because it's in beta. It's been in beta for literally the longest time, and this was I'm talking about a year or so ago, but people kept losing all their hard work to bugs from the dev team because they're incompetent, and their excuse was, oh, it's in beta, we do not refund any items lost to bugs or glitches. But surprise, surprise, if you're one of those shiny red YouTube ranking degenerates, I'm almost said a bad word there, my fault guys, then you get your items back. It's just unfair. Why do they get special treatment? So yeah, that's the first point. The other point I wanted to cover was how Skyblock is just so pay to win. I mean, seriously. Before it was already pay to win because you could IRL trade, but now you can actually buy gems to help you advance in the game, and it is allowed from the EU law, but it's just kind of unfair because you can just buy a way to the top instead of actually work for it, it's a good and kind of bad thing. Because it's a huge waste of time to play the game legit, which is another reason why they should just remove it. It's a waste of time for players and the admins. If all the players who have played Skyblock, this is just a rough estimate, but let's say 50,000 people have spent at least 50,000 hours in the game. That's just, if they got a minimum wage job, that's just so much money that they can make. People are just wasting their time. They could have a minimum wage job making so much money if they dedicated their time to a minimum wage job instead of the game, and the staff team would have much more time to focus on valid game modes like Bedwars instead of nobody cares about the game mode Skyblock. We don't really want Skyblock, just get rid of it. It's a waste of time for players and the dev team. Also, as I've mentioned before, the admins, they don't care about players. Players get scammed. Oh, admins are like, sorry, if you get scammed, we don't punch the scammer really, and we're not going to return your items even if you have solid proof. They wouldn't even help with YouTube rank. The original Ace got scammed even though he had YouTube rank and proof. Nothing happened to him. They didn't give him his items back, which, I mean, it's fair because no one else gets their items back, but it really shocked me when the original Ace, a YouTube rank, got scammed. He didn't get his items back. And not to mention players getting ratted. I know people that they'll go on Skyblock Hubs and be like, they'll spam commands saying, anybody want to win a giveaway, anybody want a free thing here, anybody want this, then they'll add them on Discord and give them a forge mod, which will actually rat them and give them all their login details, which will then allow them to take over their account. And Hypixel staff team has done nothing to prevent this. They have no warnings, and players just get ratted and hacked, and there's nothing the admins do or care for these innocent and unfortunate players that fall victim to malicious users. I mean, people do IRL trade, which kind of is against the rules, but since Hypixel literally lets people rat each other over Skyblock, I think IRL trading is gonna slide under the bus unless you talk about people literally ratting other people to steal their items to sell to other players, which means Hypixel is actively encouraging ratting other players by allowing this to say. And yeah, Hypixel just really needs to focus Skyblock updates onto Bedwars because Bedwars hasn't really had any new or interesting updates. I don't count a map rotation as an update. I don't count random challenges as an actual big update. I mean, that could be a minor update, but there hasn't been an actual big update to Bedwars. And yes, Skyblock is just boring and dying. It's the player count has gone down, as you can see. I mean, as you can literally look at the player count now on the server. It used to be at like 40, 50k, but now it's just like 10k or 20k. Plus, 99% of Skyblock YouTubers, they're just so boring and repetitive. No hate to them. They have to try at least. I mean, some of them just get handouts, but that's besides the point. Plus, there's a YouTuber who we're not gonna name, cough virus, 30 virus. He's preying on my downfall so much. When people thought my channel was getting taken down, he was like, "Yes, let's go." He literally tried to get my channel taken down before. I don't know why he hates me. I haven't done anything to him. But you know what, guys? Haters gonna hate, and I'm just gonna shake.